Hello to my channel Chinese Star. Today we will bring you the following hot and exciting news.
The total box office of the Spring Festival exceeded 900 million, and Xiao Zhan's version of The Legend of the Condor Heroes topped the list, with a total box office of 300 million. Xiao Zhan's version of The Return of the Condor Heroes ranked first, and Detective Chinatown ranked second. There is a New Year's file every year, so what movies will stand out this time? Who will it be this time? Without further ado, let's start counting now. Seeing this number, my mood is very complicated. The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero, starring Xiao Zhan, has now exceeded 3 million inches box office and sold at a price of $51.32. This number, no matter where it is placed, is a considerable amount. In second place is Detective Chinatown 4, which also achieved 178 million. Behind him, there is an animated film called Nezha, The Devil Boy Conquers the Dragon King, which also caught up with 176 million. Do you think this is the end? And the second part of the Investiture of the Gods is also being broadcast in full swing, and the final result has exceeded 150 million. These movies seem to have made an appointment to rob us of our money. Among these 4 movies with a box office of over 100 million yuan, there are 2 that are equally eye-catching. One is Boomy Bears, one is Operation Dragon, and the other is 4.5 billion. The others are all movies with a box office of tens of thousands of yuan. Let's not talk about them. There are so many that I can't remember them all. With this number, everyone knows that popularity is the most important thing for a movie now. Look at Xiao Zhan, he is considered a first-line star in the entertainment industry and has hundreds of millions of fans. With a flick of the hand, the box office of a big movie is snatched away. The reason why The Legend of the Condor Heroes can sell so well is because it has a certain mass base itself. But think about it carefully, this question is really intriguing. What are people watching in movie theaters now? Is it the quality of the film, or the popularity of the actors? Or both? Speaking of which, I still remember something that happened a few years ago. Wasn't there a Shanghai Fortress at that time? This film was already hyped before its premiere. How is it now? From the beginning of the movie, the word of mouth and box office of the movie were both a double failure, and there was a lot of criticism on the internet. Is this your fault? Is it his fault? Weird? Or is it our fault? I think that this matter is not everyone's responsibility. The director should be responsible, the actors should be responsible, and we as the masses, can't we reflect on ourselves? Is there something wrong with our aesthetics? This is not the first time he has done this. Back then, when Fresh Meat was in power, there were so many bad movies, with the names of youth and idols, and they were wanton in the film and television industry. Many people paid for their face. How is it now? After watching it, I called it a trick, but there is nothing I can do. In the final analysis, this is the so-called supply and demand relationship. What is there? There is. What the audience likes, the director will do. There is nothing wrong with this, because this is a market economy, you can do whatever you want. But the problem is that if the quality of the 2 links of demand and supply cannot be controlled well, there will inevitably be a big mess. Just like this year's New Year's Day, several movies were released at the same time, and the scene was very popular, but no one could tell whether they were really good or not. The film and television industry is like a society. As long as there is competition, there will be conflicts of interest. These benefits may be money, fame, or other things. But in any case, there are limits. This bottom line refers to the quality of the film. If there is no such bottom line, then this industry will be eliminated sooner or later. As fans, we can't just stare at the stars, but we still have to take a long-term view and see if a movie is worth spending money on. Don't end up spending money, wasting time, and feeling resentful. In that case, it would be a real loss. The film and television industry is a very complicated industry. And we are the fish and shrimp in the water. If we are not careful, we will be eaten in one bite. We must know how to protect ourselves and not be blinded by these messy things. At this point, I suddenly thought of a famous quote from the movie Let the Bullets Fly, "One wrong step, all wrong steps." This industry is really big-handed, the box office is rising steadily, which is daunting. But, isn't this step a bit too big? Can't we wait for a while? In the final analysis, making a movie, in the final analysis, depends on its connotations. Xiao Zhan's The Legend of the Condor Heroes has exceeded 10 million viewers. The media predicts that the box office will exceed 1 billion, the best of the same type. Under great anticipation, the new movie The Legend of the Condor Heroes starring Xiao Zhan and Zhang Daifei has achieved very good results. At present, the number of viewers has exceeded 10 million. It can be said that the audience of this movie is very large, which is enough to prove its appeal and market potential. What is more exciting is that the box office of this movie has exceeded the 500 million mark. The media generally predicts that with the passage of time, it should not be a problem for the box office to break the 1 billion mark. Although this movie did not take the first place in the Spring Festival, it performed outstandingly among the same type of films. Whether it is the plot, the performance of the actors, or the production quality, it has strong competitiveness. In particular, Xiao Zhan's performance makes this movie more worth watching. His superb acting skills and role interpretation in the film are undoubtedly one of the important factors for the success of the film, and Zhang Daifei also added a lot of highlights to the film with his outstanding performance. The tacit cooperation of the two actors makes the film more fascinating. For the audience, this is not only a martial arts film, but also a double enjoyment of audiovisual and spiritual. The film has received a lot of praise for its visual effects, action design, and plot depth, and it has also injected more new vitality into Chinese films. Although it is not the box office champion in the fierce competition of the Spring Festival, it has undoubtedly stood out from the same type of films with its solid reputation and audience support, and has become a dark horse in the Spring Festival. The success of this film is inseparable from the director's precise grasp, the actors' superb acting skills and the joint efforts of the team. I believe that with the attention of more audiences and the continued rise in box office, its influence will be further expanded and become one of the important representatives of the Chinese film industry. It is reported that the number of viewers of the new movie The Legend of the Condor Heroes starring Xiao Zhan has exceeded 10 million. This news quickly topped the hot search list and attracted widespread attention. In the comment area, most of the audience expressed their praise, and the movie's score also exceeded 9 points. It is no exaggeration to say that this film is well known in the hearts of the audience and has won wide love and recognition. In terms of box office, the media exposed the pre-sale box office rankings of the Spring Festival. Unsurprisingly, Nezha, The Devil Boy Conquers the Dragon King topped the list with a box office of about 7 billion. The box office of The Legend of the Condor Heroes starring Xiao Zhan is expected to reach 1 billion, which is also a result that should not be underestimated, especially in the fiercely competitive Spring Festival period. Being able to achieve such a result is enough to prove its strong market appeal and audience base. The Legend of the Condor Heroes not only won the love of the audience with Xiao Zhan's outstanding acting skills, but also received wide acclaim for its excellent production and compact plot. The film's efforts in fighting scenes and character creation, as well as the inheritance of the spirit of martial arts, have made this work stand out among similar films. Although Nezha, The Devil Boy Conquers the Dragon King is still the absolute box office overlord during the Spring Festival period, the performance of The Legend of the Condor Heroes is still gratifying, which is enough to prove Xiao Zhan's box office appeal and the quality of this film. Not only that, it has also injected more confidence into the diversified development of Chinese films, and we look forward to seeing more excellent works like this in the future. Judging from the response of fans, the number of viewers of The Legend of the Condor Heroes starring Xiao Zhan has exceeded 10 million, and everyone has sent blessings to Xiao Zhan and the entire crew in the comment area. It is worth mentioning that this movie is not a so-called fan movie. It attracts audiences of all ages, and the audience group that enters the cinema is very wide. Judging from the online reviews, the film has basically received good reviews, and the audience has fully affirmed the quality of the film and the performance of the actors. Such a reputation not only proves the quality of the film, but also shows that its audience far exceeds a certain group and has become a popular movie. As for the predicted box office of the film exceeding 1 billion, the audience also looks at it rationally and supports the box office performance of the film. At present, the box office of the film has stood out among the same type of films and has become one of the best performing martial arts films in the Spring Festival. Although its box office is still far behind super blockbusters such as Nezha, The Devil Boy Conquers the Dragon King, for a high-quality martial arts film, the goal of 1 billion box office is very worth looking forward to. This film not only shows a strong performance at the box office, but also makes great breakthroughs in plot, characters and production. In particular, while inheriting the classic martial arts spirit, it also adds innovative elements, so that it not only meets the needs of martial arts fans, but also attracts a wider audience group. All these have won it the love and support of the audience and made it a classic martial arts film worth looking forward to and reminiscing. I hope that The Legend of the Condor Heroes can continue to maintain a good reputation and the box office can steadily rise. becoming another bright work in the Chinese film market. In short, congratulations to Xiao Zhan and the crew of The Legend of the Condor Heroes. It is currently showing in theaters. Friends who like it should not miss it. I highly recommend it. Let's celebrate the new year happily together. Of course, it is impossible for literary and artistic works to be liked by everyone. Everyone can just support the good movies they like. Full stop.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our support channel.